Hello everybody and welcome to I Just Finished Beginner's Guide. Yeah, so this will be unusual format because I won't be doing it with the for normal editing or anything like that. So this will be mostly just random thoughts about the finale because I think that giving a regular review for the game experience is not fitting, I would say. So first of all, let's get some technical thoughts aside. So was the game fun to play? I would say overall it was an entertaining experience because it certainly was very unique and very interesting to say the least. So yeah, it was fun generally. Although, well, I have some issues with the ending of the game, and not like issues that it's bad or anything like that, but more issues that it kind of got uncomfortable in the end. Was it worth the money that I paid for it? Like, I wonder. I can't remember how much I paid for it, so let me just check how much it costs on Steam currently. Like the normal price that the game has is as soon as Steam loads, is €9, which is surprisingly a lot. Now, is it worth that much? I unfortunately ultimately have to say that it's not worth that much because it's just €3. It's not very interactive, and there's definitely no replay value in my opinion. So I would say that it's more worth as an experience that you can even just enjoy just watching. So, but it certainly is something that you should watch because it certainly is very unique. Um, Overall, though, the design and the basic idea of exploring the biography of Coda like this was certainly an interesting idea and very effective idea, and it took very good advantage of the medium of video games to give us an interactive experience of going through the games. So generally, I like that idea. So yeah, it's pretty creative one. Now, I really like the games, not the games that Coda had made, because they were very surreal and very very special, and I feel like they were very personal and they reflected the inner mind of Coda quite well. However, only up until the last few ones, they were all very kind of interesting and entertaining. But the last few ones, especially the tower, got really uncomfortable. As I said, it literally when it started talking to the narrator, whose name I can't remember. Sorry about that. When Coda very directly addressed him, it that literally froze my blood. It was well, literally, figuratively froze my blood. It was very harrowing, and I think it was on purpose. Now, of course, I feel like there's more to the story that we are not getting, but I feel like the basic premise behind the story is something that we are getting very truthfully, that it's a man trying to connect with his lost friend and trying to get him to make games again, to see him enjoy making games again. And that's certainly something that I can at the very least relate to, and something that I can really enjoy. However, it also I could sense a sense of desperation behind Coda, that he really didn't want his games to be seen by anybody, which certainly was an interesting point of view and very unique to it's very unique from person to person. So I can see how he wanted to keep it personal and just keep it something that he makes, because that's something that even I do, and even though I do it because out of shame that I'm not adequate enough, I doubt that that's what Coda was going through his mind, and I think that was just something that Coda used as a coping mechanism, or something that he used to figure things out in his mind. So yeah, it's interesting. It's really interesting. But the fact that he used the game to confront the narrator was very, very very, well, puzzling. Although it was a very fitting ending and a very fitting way to do it, so I quite liked it. Now, of course, the basic idea of the game goes against the whole idea that Koda had, that he didn't want those games to be seen by anybody. So, it's kind of regrettable, but at the same time, I feel like that's not the whole story. I feel like there's more to it, and yeah, it feels like the games were very personal, and I really liked that. It's kind of hard to. I don't know what else to say. It certainly was an interesting experience. I did enjoy it overall, and I feel like I should write something to the creator to let him know my thoughts about it. But in a manner, I suppose this will be the way I will reach out to him. So, yeah. If he is listening, which is unlikely, I feel like he should stop pursuing after Koda. So, that's like my advice. But what the hell do I know? I'm just a kid. I'm just a random kid on the internet. But I think he should respect Koda's wishes. But again, what do I know? So, yeah, it was certainly an experience worth it, though maybe not worth the money, but still definitely worth it. So if you actually see the game on Steam on a sale, you should probably pick it up and experience it for yourself. Although I feel like this Let's Play did its service, so it did proper service to the game experience rather. So yeah. It's unfortunately something that once you have watched through, there's not really that much else to it. So yeah, I have nothing else to add. So I hope that these thoughts were enlightening and kind of gave my ideas about the game away. So I came away from the game or the collection with a very, very weird feeling because of the ending. But it was certainly very introspective, and something that and the feelings I got were something that I had when I have been in a creative creative dead end. So it's certainly a familiar sensation, and I can certainly relate to the feelings that Koda had. So yeah. And I really can relate the sensation, that feeling that Koda had of expressing himself through through his games. So, yeah. Okay, that's about enough rambling. I've got literally nothing else intelligible to say, so I hope this was interesting somewhat. It was at the very least good for me to actually get to splurge out for a while and just talk about my feelings about the game, the collection, the journey that we went through. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in the future. Have a great day and stay awesome. You can move out. Thank you very much for watching.